what we're thinking, guys, I'm thinking we could either go Ironclad or the Silent for our first run. If you want me to go Ironclad, type I in chat. If you want me to go Silent, you can press S in chat, and I will choose whichever one works. Then, yeah, Bunzi, the reason the sound changed and stopped is because what I used to do was I would have the sound playing directly from YouTube, because all of the sounds, all the music I use is from the YouTube, the free music library. And what I instead did was I downloaded the tracks, put them all into an audio track, and then just had it as kind of a, you know, so I don't have to keep clicking on every song as soon as they start a new one, so I can just let it play and just prepare for the show, you know, like tweet stuff out and whatever. So yeah, so what happened was I've been tinkering with I've been tinkering with the stream a little bit today. Like, I have all the alerts synced up properly. It was that the alerts, it was that only on this screen the alerts were working, and on the other ones they weren't all synced up. Like, the alerts worked, but it wasn't with the new emotes. So I was messing around with that, and then yeah. So basically, whenever I should go into stream starting soon, the music should start. And Hopple in chat is saying we should go middle. So Hopple, I'm doing this for you, even though we don't have any money. Are you sure, Hopple? I feel like it's gonna be a waste. No, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go to the shop, see if we can get something cheap straight off to give us a little bit of hand. And yeah, we are playing the Silent. So we do want to maybe build upon our poison. I don't know, or we should just try and, you know, get a few blocks in. But let's see. On the first strike, what can we do? We can do Survivor, gain 8 block, and discard 1 card. The Silent I'm gonna have to play a little bit slower because I don't know it as well as the Ironclad, and obviously I don't know the Ironclad that well either. But Hopple says he goes every time for the question marks. I'm always a bit skeptical of the question marks because I always feel like they can be either very good or very bad, and unfortunately in my case they've often been worse than good, as you've probably seen yourself, Hopple, in some of the runs that we've done. But yeah, so I have been tinkering with the stream a little bit. I'm kind of at the stage now where I feel like I'm outgrowing Twitch Studio Beta. Like, it is perfect for new streamers. Like, it's so easy to use. You literally just load it up and make sure that your input is correct. But it kind of is limited in the fact that there's not really, once you've done that, you can kind of mess around with little bits and kind of get like more out of it if you want, but it kind of hits a wall. So I'm kind of where I think as far as we can go with Twitch Studio. My problem is that, yeah, OBS is like a different kettle of fish, and Streamlabs as well. So I'm slowly building up our OBS. Like, I have like the very basics worked out. So we have power, potion, strength, and energy. Okay, we probably don't want that. Apply to. Oh, that sounds good. So okay, that's a good card to start off with. So yeah, so I'm slowly building up our OBS, but like I don't really have a good like kind of picture editor. Like, the one I use is Canva, and you can't do transparent backgrounds on it, so it's going to be hard to make an OBS template in that. So I'm kind of like looking around and seeing what we can get. So we're definitely going to get poison stab, 6 damage and 3 poison. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Exhaust. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. Infinite blades. At the start of your turn, add a shiv into your hand. We can get applied 2 weak. Is that to us? Oh no, to the other creatures. Mayhem. At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. We don't have enough for that. Or choke. Deal 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn. So we will go for choke as well. So you were right, Hopple. It's not such a bad thing going for the shop. Okay, no in-game sound. Let me know how that sounds, if that's louder, and we will proceed. So yeah, if any of you guys know any good like video or image editing software, like free ones, you know, similar to what's it called, similar to Photoshop, then please do let me know, because I do want to start making the artwork for it. So we will go for, well, we don't need the blocks, there's not much point, so we might as well just try and damage him for as much as we can. So in the chat, people are talking about, so Pit says they love talking about games, less crazy about running a podcast. I agree about the question marks. Okay, so maybe we should go for more question marks. Pit, what type of games do you like talking about? So what should we do? We should probably, whenever you play a card that it loses, deals 12 damage whenever we play a card. So it's going to do 15 damage if we use it, but we're going to take a little bit of damage. You know, I'd rather be a bit more defensive. Apply this, because we do have the poison. You like indies as well? Nice. What do we have to do? Discard something? Oh, what? Oh, I guess I pressed the wrong button. Aha, nice. Well, you're in the right stream today, then Pit. Some games sound now a little loud. Okay, I will make it a little bit louder, because there's basically two different types of audio, well, free with my microphone. My microphone is easy to see. The game audio is kind of different because it has the audio coming out to me to my headphones, and then the audio from the capture card, and I never know which one is the one I need to use. And while Hopple gifted a tier 1 subscription to Pit, that's awesome, Hopple, thank you so much. And Pit, it'd be cool if you use your emote, your Switch heart emote, to say thank you to Hopple in chat. That's really nice, Hopple, thank you, my friend. So we're getting a block. Oh well, I guess we might as well do this and hopefully get him on the next turn. Awesome, thanks Buffy, that's really cool. Thanks guys. Good, so we have he has +3 strength, but we're gonna knock him out anyway. Okay, took a little bit of damage on that run. We can add 3 shifts to your hand. Okay, then I want to use that instead of. These are pretty good. I'm gonna get rid of the power push and I'll use the cunning. And then maneuver, gain extra mana, piercing will, all enemies lose 6 strength this turn, deflect, gain 4 block. Okay. Oh, thank you, I made it myself. And oh, I guess we've gone the. Oh, sorry guys, I've gone the wrong way here. Oh well, we'll go left up to the question mark there. Good. So we have 2 slimes. We're gonna do 11 damage to us. So I think we will just take out. Well, we'll apply the weak to this. Get the 11 block. Well, we don't need it anymore because I guess he's weakened. And then we can. That one's just block. Let us just apply 6 damage to him and miss the turn. Now I'm too quiet. Yeah, okay. So let's try this. I hope this is okay. But yeah, no, I appreciate having you in the chat, Hopple, because yeah, sound is always a pain to work out what you're supposed to do. Okay, so we definitely want to knock out this slime. We'll go for this, and then yeah, the block we don't need. Okay, yeah, I'd rather the game be a little bit quieter than I am, so you guys can hear me. And obviously all my VODs go up on YouTube, and I think YouTube has a tendency to make the stream sound worse than it actually is. So the better I sound, you know, the louder I sound, the better usually. And it's also good because when I put videos on Twitch or Instagram, then it also helps out, like people hear it. Okay, so we can just knock him out with 2. Good, and then we'll take the gold, we'll look at our card. Dagger spray, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice, that sounds good. Then we're going question mark for you guys in the chat. For Pit and Hopple. We meet again, a cheery disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man. It's me, Ranwid. Have you any goods for me today? For usual, a fella like me can't make it alone, you know. Okay, we don't want to lose poison stab. We'll lose the strength potion and gain a relic, and let's see what relic we have. Okay, so it's prevent the first time you would lose combat. Okay, so that's a good relic. So any damage we take now is going to be prevented. Good. So I feel like we've got some good block cards, a lot of them. I'm kind of feeling like whenever we get the chance to lose a card or to re-roll a card, I'm definitely going to re-roll a defend, because we seem to be coming up with lots of cards that we can't quite use. I'm just going to take a sip of coffee. Oh yeah, this guy, whenever I use a skill card, right, it's skill, alright, so we have to be careful that we're only using attack, which is harder than you would think. So what I want to do, I think, is try and get him poisoned. Like, he's going to do a lot of damage to us here. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, nice. Okay, we don't get any damage. So what we want to do now is we definitely want to use the poison to poison him. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice, so that will do 8. Good. And then that's also an attack. We should use that first. Okay, so we might be able to knock him out on our next turn. And yeah, the kind of the balance of the stream tonight is going to balance more towards dead cells. Like, I'm most likely gonna drink this to get the shivs. And that might be enough to kill him. It was. I'm gonna play more dead cells than yeah, more Dead Cells than Slay the Spire, like I said, just because I've been like itching to play it. I've been playing it on my Switch Lite, which at the start, hang on, let me just decide this. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. That sounds good. Which isn't ideal, I think, playing it on a small screen with this, you know, quite compact buttons. It's not the way that I think the game was intended to play. Nevertheless, like, I've just been wanting to play it, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to continue on our save. Because yeah, I don't want you guys really to miss anything on stream. So yeah, so I've been itching to have it on a big screen and to be able to enjoy it with you guys. So like I said, the plan tonight is to beat the concierge. Pitt says, I find Slay the Spire very addicting. It's nice to watch someone else make decisions in it. Yeah, like it is addicting. It's I feel like it has a very steep learning curve in the beginning, but it's like it is a good roguelike in the way that I do feel like you progress, even though you don't get like as many like items or cards. Like the actual physical progression isn't that fast like in some other roguelites. But I feel like you kind of learn the meta of the game. You learn, like, okay, I come up against a boss or an elite or an enemy, and you're like, okay, the first time you fight it, you kind of get messed up a little bit. But then you know, okay, well, maybe I should focus somewhere else. Instead of focusing on the enemy at the front, I should maybe focus for the enemy at the back. And that's kind of like also part of learning how to get better at the game, which I really like. And Hobble says, he got me into playing it, got it hours later. You guys should tell what they called Mega Crit that. Maybe they'll do some sponsorship for me if they hear that I'm convincing you all to play the game. We probably should have. Yeah, well. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here. We probably could have maybe taken out that back rat if I'd paid attention. Good. So he's gonna do 9. We definitely want to kill him then. Then we want to poison stab him and attack, and he will die due to poison. Nice. Good. So we are progressing at our steady pace. I feel like the first floor we have pretty much sorted. Deal 5 enemies. If the enemy has weak, gain this and draw 1. Okay. We do have some cards that apply weak, so that might come in handy. And Hopple says, I need to have a typo in my... I do have a typo in my Twitch, my stream header, so thank you for that, Hopple. Good, so we're going to take 6, 12, 17 damage, so we want to try and get some block on, which we can just do for free with this one. Deal 5 damage, none of them have weak. So we might as well, let's get rid of this because we can't really use it. We will do damage to all of them, and we'll just block. I know we don't actually take any damage for our first hit, so we've kind of overkilled it a bit on the block side there, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Pit says, absolutely, I like having the items to make up for a less than ideal hand, an element that I miss in Dicey Dungeon. Yeah, Dicey Dungeon, I've not played it yet, Pit, but it's definitely a game I can't wait for on this when it comes to the Switch. Just because, yeah, it looks like right up my street, same as like any roguelike really. But I just love the art style. Like usually games for me, they have to work out, you know, kind of mechanically, which I always feel like roguelites do, because I think for a lot of roguelites that's the you know, the point of the game is that you have the mechanic and then you were just replaying the game over and over. And also the art style, like I'm a stickler for bright, cartoony art style, which Dicey Dungeon has. Okay, he's dead, and we can clear him out. But yeah, actually, now that I think about him, Darth and I, we talked about the best roguelike games on the Switch on the latest podcast. So if you guys are interested in hearing our thoughts on some of the current roguelites on the Nintendo Switch, you can just type !podcast. If you haven't listened to it already, and you should get a link to the podcast. Okay, we'll take Flying Knee. Okay, we have a nice chest. Nunchuk. Every time you play 10 attacks gain mana. Nice. We will go to the campfire and we will upgrade. I want to upgrade something that gives poison, so I think we're going to go for this. More damage and more poison is good. And I will type in podcast in chat, just in case anyone wants it. Yeah, you just click on the link. I think that takes you, yeah, it takes you to the Apple podcast. But the podcasts are on Spotify, Google, like pretty much wherever there's if it's a decent podcasting service, it'll be on there. So deal 8 damage, deal 5 damage if the enemy has weak. Which card gives them weak? Okay, we can do that. We can deal some more damage. We can get rid of him. We shall poison him. And sadly, we can only use a block. But yeah, that was not a bad move, I should say. Not mood. Never in a bad mood when I'm streaming, unless the concierge beats us for 3 hours straight tonight. Then I might be not so happy. But nah, I think we're gonna have him tonight. We probably should have played weak there, actually. Yeah, we definitely should have played the weak. But never mind. Yeah, I agree. So Pit says much of the progression in roguelites happens with the player. Roguelites are a great compromise. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of what we were saying, is that you come away. Okay, hang on. I need to just think a bit. You come away feeling like you've done better each run, or at least I feel like in a good roguelite that's what it should feel like. Ah, cool. You listen to it. Cheers, Pit. Blocked. Good. Then, okay, a lot of damage here, but we can just kill him with this. Done. Okay, we're at 58 of 70. Liquid memories. Choose a card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. It costs 0 this time. Okay, well then let's get rid of Thorns for that. Discard. Add that. Then Sneaky Strike. Deal 10 damage if you have discarded a card this turn. Gain something. Acrobat. Store 3 cards. Discard 1 card. Okay, we'll go for this because we have some items that can apply weak. And I don't know. I think I'm going to go for the Elite. Although, honestly, without a commute lately, I've not been listening. Yeah, I understand. I actually had a day today where I didn't really have to pay much attention to the kids. Well, I didn't have to pay any attention to the kids. I was doing a lot of cleaning, so I just listened to podcasts all day, and it was so nice catching up. And Pete gives 300 bits. Wow, that's awesome. You're the first person that gave us bits. So thank you so much. As you can see, I didn't update the bit alert because I wasn't expecting to get any. So you kind of caught me out there, Pete. But yeah, that's awesome. Thanks so much. Good. So we need to block for 11, and I think we're gonna discard. What should we discard? Deals 7 damage, apply 1 week. I'm going to discard this for now. Then we will apply 1 week. We'll double up on the week. We'll go for this, and then we shall block, and then we're good to go. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas what, like, for a little image I can make for bits, let me know, because yeah, I'm open to all suggestions for the Twitch. Like, it's all about, for me, it's for all about you guys in the community. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please do let me know. And just want to show some love. Oh well, I really appreciate it, and yeah, just appreciate you being here in chat. But thanks so much for the bits. Then we'll apply poison. We should have maybe played choke first. What do these do? Okay, we probably don't need to use them quite yet. Okay, let's play choked and go. Enemy turn. Okay, splitting 220 health slimes. One's gonna do 10 damage, one's gonna do nothing. So I think we focus on this, maybe take a little hit. Well, the hit won't matter anyway because we still have our effect from yeah, from our relic. He's gonna lick us, which weakens us, which is a bit annoying. But I also forget what weak does. Less damage, that's right. So we are going to apply poison to them. And then let's go for block. And maybe weakness does less damage, right? So we should probably weak him so he does less damage to us. Get a lick, we're gonna get weakened, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. So yeah, they're poison, that's good. Heal hook, if the enemy has weak, which he has, we gain extra mana, which is always nice. We should have played this card first. It's annoying because we want to get rid of him, but we can't get rid of him in. Yeah, like ideally I'd love to use these two on the slime that's attacking, because then I could use the poison to add extra tick to him, but we can't do that, so we're going to use this, and then I guess we'll just block up. Maybe we could have done it the other way. We could have used poison to sorry, we could have used the other one of the other cards. I can't remember what the card was now, never mind. Okay, so we should block 6 and 4. Okay, we don't have enough. We made a misplay there. We could have just killed him. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, we should have just played this and then played another one, and he would have died. But he's gonna die with the poison. Okay, so I feel like we're going pretty well here. If we can get past this next elite, it'll put us in a good stand for the boss. Riddle with whole sneak strike. Deal 10 damage if you have discarded a card this turn. Gain. Okay, so I guess we always want to play it on the end of the turn. Okay, these guys are my least favorite elite on the first floor. So let's see what we can do. So we will put, but it doesn't apply to them, right? The debuffs. But yeah, whatever. Let's play this so we outblock him. Then we'll just play this. Do 8 damage to them all. Even though I have to remember as well that we don't need to worry too much about the block on at the start of the turn, because I guess okay, I guess the relic holds over until it's actually health, like your actual real health. Hello Frankenstein, welcome to the chat. No worries mate, if you're working. What are you working on, like content stuff or private stuff? What are you working on? Okay, sneaky punish. Deal 10 damage if you have discarded a card. Okay, we haven't discarded a card. Deal 8 damage next turn. Job work. Okay. So I guess we should do something like this. We will try and block a bit. Take this out, and let's go. That's annoying. Yeah, if we'd had enough block, then we could have maybe soaked up that attack too. So we definitely, well, let's just wait. We have 7 and 8, which makes 15. Okay, so we can't necessarily kill him on this turn, but I do want to do that. Okay, why was that free? Oh yeah, because we had one extra from the last one. Alright, so then... Oops, I'm going to play Sucker Punch on him. And I'm going to do this, and we're good to go. So he has 1 health. I was hoping he was going to die, but never mind. He's going to die at the end of the next turn regardless. They are placing annoying cards into our hand. So then none of them have weak, right? No. So I think what we want to do is, if an enemy has weak, then we can use that. So we do want to probably give this guy weak. Ah, but I've messed it up again. Do this. Do this. Okay, we've got the block. We can defend. And we can strike to get rid of him. So the middle one should die. The end one's going to hit us. But it's not going to do anything. Then we just have to focus on this guy. He's a little bit poisoned. So I think we have an easy one there. We'll go for weak. Go for flying knee. Go for strike. He's going to buff this turn. He's also going to get damaged by poison. So we're actually doing pretty well this turn. I feel like we're getting a lot of you know, damage done over the end of the turn, which is nice, because obviously a lot of our moves aren't the strongest. So we should end the turn. He should die, I think. Yeah, and that's another elite out. So we do get a new relic, which I guess isn't that good because I always forget to use potions. Then we can go for another flying, a sneak in the top. Gain 4 block, next turn gain 4. Okay, that seems good. Okay, let's focus on this enemy. Okay, we should be able to easily beat this guy. He's going to come out and do 12 damage though, which is a little bit scary. Okay, so we just have strikes and defends. Which card do we... Let's just discard a strike. We will block. And we will poison stab him. Okay, and move on. He's going to attack us. It's not going to get rid of our block, so we'll even have an extra hit on the next turn. Okay, we can kind of do the same thing here. Gain 11 block. And okay, let's just play it slowly. We don't want to take too much damage, because if we can save a bit of damage, then we can okay, so we have enough block. We don't need to worry about that. So I think we want to do play this. If we don't take too much damage, then we can upgrade another card before the boss instead of sleeping or resting, or whatever it's called in this game. So if we discard it, so I think what we want to do is we want to play this. We want to play this. We want to hit him with this, and we killed him. Nice. Duplication potion. This turn, your next card is played twice. Okay, that seems good. Probably better than that. Deadly poison. I'm a poison guy. So what do we think? If anyone's still listening in chat, do you think we should upgrade or should we rest? If you want me to upgrade, press S in chat. If you want me to rest, press R. Whilst I take a cup of coffee. So we can get 21 HP back if we rest, which will take us up to full health. Rest. Frankenstein can't pay attention to instructions. He says Q. Good. Then Hopple, I'll go with you. You're usually on the right side of history with this type of stuff. So yeah, okay. And Pit says R as well. Good. So we do have the Guardian. The Guardian, at least with the Ironclad, I feel like we know what we're doing. I just have to remember, after receiving 30 damage, changes to a defensive mode, and he attempts to block. So what I would definitely want to do is get as much poison on this guy as we can. We can also get the weak, or we should go... Okay, Sucker Punch has a weak, and we'll damage him. And yeah, my plan is to try and just build up his block. Build up his poison. Oh god, this isn't good though. So he's going to do a lot of damage here. That's like half our health. Okay, maybe the plan needs to change. Okay, so he's not weak. Why is he not weak? Aggressive. The enemy intends to do 32 damage. We don't need to worry too much because our first hit isn't gonna be affected. So I think we definitely want to try and get some poison on him. We will hit him for more damage, and we might as well just use the deflect and see what we can do. Also remember, we can duplicate cards, so if we get a poison card, I definitely want to duplicate it. So this turn he's going to do a negative effect, and then he's going to go into his defense mode, which is the one that does has like thorns, so we want to be careful for that. So let's play a weak on him. Did we discard a card, I guess? Okay, now he's going into this. Dagger him. Okay, we get some block. And we'll play the next turn. It's losing a little bit of health. Okay, he did get sharp hide, so sharp hide, whenever you play attack, I take 3 damage. Okay, that's a little bit annoying because now we just got a handful of attack. So I guess we should at least block a little bit. Apply some more poison. I know we take 3 attack. Flying knee. Move on. Remember, we have one of these. Maybe we should go for plate armor on this just to get us through. Maybe I'll play that a little bit later. So he's gonna do 16 damage. So I think what we want to do is this. Oh yeah, remember we're taking damage when we hit him. We want to do that. We want to do that. And I think we're good. I don't think we need to use a potion just yet. And actually, we probably should use potions because we do get healed as well. Good. So now he's going to do 20 damage, which is nothing to sniff at. So I am going to use this. I'm going to do this. We'll discard this for now. We'll block this. Then we can hit him for 2. And we got him down to exactly half health. Okay, I'm going to be able to block his attack. We are going to get some things back from the thingy. So we want to play this. We want to play this. And we want to play this. And then we still have 1. We might as well hit him again. Because he doesn't have thorns yet. Yeah, so now he's blocking, but we're not doing too bad, I guess. Because yeah, now the problem comes in. We can apply the poison. This is a skill. Let's get some block on, and that's all we can do. That's not too bad. We're getting another 4 block from our plated armor. He's getting quite a lot of health taken off him because of poison now. I'd love to get another poison attack, so he's going to do 12 his turn. We can make that less so by weakening him. Or should we go for damage? If you've discarded a turn, okay. So if we do that, we get 4 plus. Well, let's see how much it goes down to when we do this. Okay, we did take 3 there. Okay, it hasn't done anything. Well, we might as well use that, and then do this, and away we go. Oh, he took a lot of health there. Okay, fine. So he's going to die at the end of this turn either way. So we can just do this, and we killed him. Let's go. Let's have a clap in chat for that. And we can go for our after image. Whenever you play a card game, oh, that sounds good. 1 block, deal 13 damage to all enemies. That also seems good. And next turn, your attack deals double damage. I'm going to go for die. So, easy flaw out of the way. We do, as normal, have to choose our relic. The Snecko Eye at the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Nope. Gain mana at the start of your turn. All enemies start combat with the 1. We've had that before. I liked it. Replaces Ring of the Snake at the start of your turn. Draw 1 additional card. What does Ring of the Snake do? I feel like this is like an upgrade. Start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. What we're thinking? I'm thinking Ring of the Serpent, because like I say, it looks like the one we have, but probably like the next level of it. I do like this one because I feel like the strength can either be good or bad. Like if an enemy, a powerful enemy, which starts with 10 strength or something, then that can kind of mess us up. But you know what? Let's go for the Serpent and see what happens.